Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Welcome and welcome. All right, so for some reason, the number 8 is showing up. And let's see what that pertains to. So the message that we have is Pisces POV, you're about to step into a life you didn't think you deserved. Okay, so POV, point of view. So from your point of view, your thought process. Okay, I like it. So my chat is coming up now, everyone. We'll see what we got going on. My chat comes up, we'll see what we got going on. Okay, and okay. So on the wall, the post on the wall today, let's see. Just giving everybody time to come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Y'all, I'm waiting for my chat to come up, so give me one hot second. Trying to see what's good. All right, because I don't see it. And I have been having a few glitches this morning. I had to make sure I got everything ready early, and thank God that I did, because stuff was just happening, and I had charged one of the phones, and it ended up blacking out on me for some reason. So for some reason, all the energy was, a lot of energy being sent, which is cool, you know. It's Friday, we like that. All right, where's my thing at? Okay, it's right here. Word of the day. Let's see, what is it? And period. There you go, right on time. All right, so the word of the day today is overflow. What kind of goes with your message? If you haven't seen this popped up at 6 o'clock. It's been a message every day for y'all. So if you didn't see it, it's because you don't really love me and you ain't looking like you're supposed to be looking, all right? So Earth School messages being broadcast and given out every freaking day, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. All right, where y'all at? Anybody? All right, y'all, let me just restart this, because then that way we can go from there, because I don't want to get it to where it is, you know, glitching and shit while we going over it because for some reason today is giving me like lots of high energy, but I've been having that since I woke up this morning. I feel like all good things happening. It's a lot of good stuff around here happening anyway. But there has been glitches, so it's giving me the feeling that it may be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but it's gonna work out. Word of the day, all right, we good. There it goes, second alarm. Word of the day, overflow. So the fruit for today is the grape. It represents abundance, joy, and divine harvest. Grapes have, bunches. So it may be a bunch of overflow or a lot of people receiving, blessings today. Abundance is your birthright. It was automatically yours. It was automatically given. But we live in a system, 3D realm, where abundance or wealth is trying to be hoarded, but abundance is your birthright. It is for you. So grapes grow up. Okay, period. So you might be getting ready to have a glow up. Grapes grow in clusters, reminding you that blessings rarely come alone. So a bunch of blessings. For some reason, right? Because it's always the huge blessings that really count. It's, like the thing. What have you done for me lately? Because I hear Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? And I don't want you to get it messed up. The abundance should be huge. It should be overflow. Windows of heaven open up, pouring out blessings on a daily basis for you, to you, through you. People can see it. But sometimes we don't count just even the little things. And we should, because that's important. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's giving me a feeling of like warmth and comfort. So are you up yet? Okay, period. There y'all are. All right, I was gonna say, what is up? All right, because I didn't want y'all, I knew y'all was gonna be here and I just didn't want to start without y'all, only because why would you want to miss your blessing? You see what I'm saying? It was going to wait and hold up until you showed up for it. You can't miss it. It's going to wait until you show up for it. You may have to do some work in the process, but I waited until you showed up for it. It's important. Isaac, I love you. Thank you for being here. Miss Kelly, I love you. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Well, happy Saturday to you, Miss Kelly. You're about to step into a life you didn't think you deserved. Why would you not think that you deserve abundance and blessings? Abundance is your birthright. So your blessings are never meant to come just one by one. It comes in like, for some reason, Mr. Steele just came across my mind. Mr. Steele told me one time, it starts off as a trickle, like a little bit, then it starts off as a flow. Like, so you get a little bit, like you turning on the faucet, listen, don't quote me, but that's what it reminded me of. Like, it starts off as a trickle, and then it turns into a lot. Like unplugging something. So something may have been clogged up for a minute for you. Something may have, or you may have thought it was stopped. But working. The lesson being a blessing. Y'all, it's repetitive. I know you might not like it, but it's repetitive. The blessing is the lesson, lesson being the blessing. Everything that we're going through, everything that you go through, I keep trying to remind y'all, it is important to the system. Whatever you are going through at this moment in time, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Nobody wants hard times. Rod Wave said, who the fuck thought of that? He said, who thought of hard times anyway? Like, who thought of that? And again, things being our perception of, how we want things to be. because you may consider a hard time being you not being able to do the very thing that you wish to do. So, okay, adults, we live in on this system, on this realm. Okay, there it goes. I was waiting for something and triggering of the mind. You may have been waiting for something or wanting something. You may not have, what you need to pay, whatever it is that you're, wanting to pay, or you may not be able to go where you want to go, or you may not be able to do what you want to do, or whatever it is. And in your mind, your perception, it is lack. Meanwhile, it's growth. You're doing what you need to do at that moment in time in order to build. The thing that I was waiting on is this. Soon as I woke up this morning, the thought process was, remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. This could be spirit saying to you, remember what I told you. It whispered something to you, gave something to you. Remember what I told you. And you may not have thought it through, clear enough in your brain in order for it to make rational sense, but you knew what you had to do. So last night, as I was watching something, it was a ad that came across, right? And it was talking about how your nervous system has to be put back in order after, childhood trauma and, the things that you have gone through. And it was a lady, she was pouring, she had a yellow dye, and this was, you being childlike, happy, energetic, go-getter, thinking you can do anything under the sun, right? And then as you grow up, it is the people who, talk about you and tell you, you're not good enough. You don't look the way we think the aesthetic should look, yada, 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 yada. Okay. And now it starts to, she took this cup and then she poured it in this cup. So then it turned like a dark, color. And then she's like, well, oh, now it's heavy, right? And as I'm watching this shit, it all sounded real good. And I wish I could have, brought the video, but these bitches be putting music in and shit, so I can't bring it to you. But anyway, I'm sure you'll see it. Because once I say it, the universe, brings it to you. All right. Anyway, so then now the cup is dark, right? And so then they do this thing, and this is what triggered my brain. Because, bitch, fuck y'all. This system is designed to keep you wanting, needing, and in the mindset of it's not good enough. I don't have enough. It is da 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 da. You need to have this. You have to have spiritual healing. You have to, unlock your inner child. You have to do all of these things. More fucking conditioning. And literally it triggered me to the point where I'm saying, every time these fucking people want money from you, guess what they do? They think of a new way to come and get money, because all of y'all, everybody, in the past fucking, and this is the energy that I was given, because y'all hear how it changed. Everybody since, I want to say 17, right? The 20, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? The years. Everybody was fine. Everybody was fine up until all of a sudden there's a timeline shift that says you have childhood trauma. That's the reason why things are going bad. The society is fucked up. That's why you're in depression. No, bitch, we're in depression because you over here fucking up the government. We're in depression because you out here putting your foot on people's necks and not allowing people to grow. You keep trying to put your hands into the system. All right, so then all of a sudden everybody was using the word triggered. And I was fucking triggered already, right? Because why the fuck is everybody saying that? Then it was a manifestation of, and everybody's going to say, oh, it's the internet. It made it so everybody was able to see it more clearly. Could have been. But do y'all not realize that was an experiment as well? When the internet came out, when phones came out, we are the subject, the target, the motherfucking rats in the system of what they were testing. We have always been a test. So now all of y'all are triggered. Everybody's toxic all of a sudden. Everybody needs childhood healing. And it could be true. And it really could not fucking be true. It could be just where a therapist said, how do we increase our fucking income? We tell everybody they need healing. And don't get it fucked up. I ain't talking about the version of the spiritual, life that has already been existing. All the people, you see, Miss Kelly says she's fucking triggered. You should be. Because it's all a gimmick and it's all a game. It's all a gimmick and it's all a game. You know how they always telling you nothing's true. There's always a reason why they do something. So now everybody's walking around here, I'm so triggered because my mom and my fucking dad. You was fine. You was fine. Until they inserted, this was wrong with you. Now you need to go to therapy because my check needs to increase. It's like insurance. You need to have this insurance because nothing is going to happen and you're going to pay us for years. But it's a constant cycle of give me, pay me. And guess the fuck what? When y'all bitches figure this out, it's going to be too late. All your money's already gone. You done already paid me. And then guess what? I'm going to think of something else that you're going to need because I'm sure you're fucked up behind whatever's happening right now in the world because, we just want to set y'all back 9,000 years. Why am I looking at all over the world? It looks like everybody is ahead of time except for this motherfucking place. Why every time something happens that they fucking do, it costs us? Ain't y'all tired of paying for shit that people fucking dream up and decide, I'm gonna now tell you how to spend your money because I thought of this and now you need to pay me. I want to do nothing. I want to do nothing but figure out how to get all of y'all to pay the masses because something's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with you. If something's wrong with you, it would have to say that God's design is flawed. God's design is flawed. But God ain't wrong. You're about to step into the life you didn't think you deserved. You want to know why? You stop feeding the fucking machine. You stop feeding things where people are saying, oh, you need this. The things that don't help you grow. The things that don't serve you. All the shit that they keep saying, you stop feeding that. You stop feeding that. Because now something else is wrong with you. Miss Kelly, have y'all ever noticed that a person that is sickly, that was healthy beforehand, they never thought of being sick until the doctor told them they were sick. They was fine up until the doctor said it. Once that got inserted into their system, guess the fuck what? They withered away and died. Meanwhile, we have evidence and circumstances surrounding doctors telling people that they were sick. You're sick. And then it comes to find out that they lied, only to increase their wealth, their money, their pockets. So I now tell you something is wrong with you. Do you realize that as long as these people are on this earth, they're going to continue to keep trying to trigger y'all to empty your pockets because you need healing? And not for nothing, depending upon where you are in your journey and where you want to go and whoever you sit with, your counsel, this, that, and the third, y'all, people should definitely be paid for their services. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if I now create an invisible disease or an invisible circumstance or just some random ass I get rich quick scheme, and I tell y'all something's wrong with y'all, and now your mind says, something's wrong with me. You know, people be so mad at me because they be trying to tell me, you know, oh, this, that, and the third. Fuck you. God's design is not flawed. If you don't like anything that you don't see, don't look at it. Because I'm going to exist. And what they say, in the good book, this is what they told you. Pluck your motherfucking eyes out. I ain't say it. It's there. So if you don't like it and it's causing you to sin, like where you know, and what is that? Whatever the fuck they told y'all. All right, so now we're not doing that anymore. So POV, your perspective. I need you to change your mind, your mindset. Why don't you deserve the thing that was granted to you? Why do you not deserve the very thing that was granted to you? It's not adding up. But if I now tell you, you remember when we had this discussion and we talked about destiny swapping, and not for nothing, you know, it's going to wait for you. But excuse me, if I can trigger the energy to work for me because I know how energy works, and I can now say to the universe, chop chop, what you waiting for? Like, I asked for the windows to be open like 32 days ago. I know you're not empty because I'm triggering these people to do what I need. You look handsome, period. That's my cousin, y'all. Not that it's none of y'all business, but, you know, we got company. My son will be here today, too, so that's a good thing. When your cup runs over, it is a sign that you're aligned with divine timing, open to joy, prosperity, and spiritual riches. If I know how the universe works, because the universe was written with my genetic code, the universe was written with your DNA, God was not wrong. God is not wrong. So why are y'all allowing the people, mind you, they're saying, I'm giving you a set of rules and you need to be enslaved under these rules. Ain't we seen this already before? Is this why they keep trying to put that spell on us? Also, history repeats itself. Well, what about the revolutions that have taken place in the world? Like, you do realize we can replace some of that shit too, or we can insert some new stuff into the system. Because why are we now not realizing that you're in control? That's all. You're in control. You was waiting for me to say something different. You're in control. So if you're in control, would you treat yourself the way that they've been treating you? Would you stop yourself from gaining access to, you know, the universe and the world and being able to now, you know, genetically say, this is my code, this is me? You know, they use your social security number, which it automatically starts to make me wonder now all over again. So now you also gave me a different code. So now you can use my code to insert it into the system under your programming. It's your social security number. It's the code. But meanwhile, that's not your code. Your code was already designed. It was God's design. Your original everything. Because we talked about a minute ago, I just said the aesthetic of, you know, what they want things to look like, or, you know, the programming. This is the reason why you have so many, you know, people looking the same, saying the same shit. Miss Kelly said, and yes, we can. Yes, we can. And yes, I am, period. Robin, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, Katrina. Hey, Zoe. I'm feeling this. I'm exactly who I'm meant to be. And you are. So the life you didn't think you deserved was already assigned to you. Somebody programmed you to think that there was something wrong with you. I ain't no therapist. I'm not a whatever, you know, dumb people. Um, can I ask y'all a question? This is even more of why it triggered me. They tell you in this system, you got to go to school. You got to go to school. You got to pay us again. Like, keep a tab, okay? Keep a tab. You got to pay us to go to this university in order to get a good job in a system that you only continue to keep putting energy, your time, money, energy, all the same thing, into this system, and then it's draining you. It pulls from you to give into the system, but meanwhile, the same system that you're putting your money in is not giving back to you. And a lot of y'all know that even if something happened and you needed the system you put into the system, you can't get from the system. The system is corrupted. The programming is fucked up. But shit, I need to stop touching that. The programming is fucked up. And when you can see that the programming is fucked up, and you still want to live under the, fucked up programming, not for nothing, it's 9 billion people out here telling you the exact same thing. All the spiritual people, everybody's saying the same exact thing. I feel like, and I'm going to say this, and fuck y'all, do what y'all will. A lot of the spiritual people have lost sight of the actual task at hand. Whereas opening up, enlightening, and, the awakening part, assisting. They don't know no more than what the fuck you know. Period, point blank. It is the triggering of when you come out of that reality of this system and then the reality of something else, help and guide. Like, I understand we went through, but guess what, their books, and guess what, their this, that, and the third. And mind you, the same corrupt ass system that will, take you off the street and use you in one of the experiments, unconsented, anesthesia, and no medication, and put you on a lab and cut you up and do the most ungodly things to you in the name of this system. Will test on you, will insert diseases into the system, all under, let's just fuck it and figure out what, is going to happen. Like, why? A lot of the problems that have been created and caused have been because of the shit they were doing. I mean, prove me wrong. So now, look at everything you do. Everything you do. Because you're about to step into a life you didn't think you deserved. It was abundance. It was blessings. It is now you changing your mindset that you're not meant to have to work every day, slave hard every day for a system that's not reciprocating your energy. For a system that don't give a fuck whether or not you're here or not. Because when you expire, it's going to be somebody else. I'm going to put somebody else in that same. And as long as I can keep y'all in a system of thinking you don't deserve something, or thinking something's not going to happen for you, or thinking that, control is only for, whatever is happening. Your life, your cup, the lives of the people around you, your friends, your family, should be blessed, should be abundant. It was your birthright. It was already given. It was already stated. It was already manifested into the system for you. So why is it that it feels like, for a lot of people, it's meant to be hard for you? And again, when I tell y'all one thing, like, a lot of people that's already here, y'all already know. When one thing exists, so does the other. So, of course, it has to be, everybody doing, something, right? But it's like a group effort, a team effort, right? And I can take the gig work platforms, right? So I haven't been doing any of that for months, right? It's been a while. And the thing that I thought about is, how you order food. You could be home. You don't feel like you want to order no food, right? Anybody that ever worked the gig platforms, y'all will know this. When you do that, it starts to make you very aware of you don't really want nobody delivering your food and things of that nature, right? Like, nah, because everybody's not sanitary, and then you start to notice some of the things that they do, in restaurants that I don't want y'all fucking with my food. I didn't like when, certain restaurants that give the driver the fucking, your drink to fill your drink up. Meanwhile, I done been in this car all day long. I don't even know how many times I wash my hands, but meanwhile, I'm putting your top on your drink. And not for nothing, I'll go wash my hands, and I find out it's stuff like that, but everybody's not going to do that, right? So as I was doing the gig platforms, it made me realize I don't want no fucking, like, I don't need nobody delivering my food. Okay, but on the flip side of that, guess the fuck what? I'm also a person who, I'll be in the house and I'll be doing stuff, right? And so when I'm in the house and I'm doing stuff, it may be the best thing that I could do to, order the food and get somebody to, bring it, right? Mind you, I do the same exact, I was doing the exact same thing, right? So it's that type of thing. And it be a lot of people, little do y'all know, because at this point in time, shit is just, whatever the fuck. That a lot of people that do gig platforms, you would never expect. These are people who, make a pretty, and have made a pretty good amount. Mind y'all, just so y'all know, the lineup, and not to say nothing about the cars, but the lineup sometimes when it's doing some of the gig platforms is not a car that, if that was my car, I'm definitely not driving that to fucking do no gig work platforms, none of that. All right. And so in my mind, I'm like, that would insist or mean to me that something happened to that person's lifestyle. And as y'all know right now, it's happening to a lot of people's lifestyle. Something's happening to that person's lifestyle that has now made that person try gig work or have to go and, do that. And mind you, you make a lot of money. You were making probably more. It's declining, but you make a lot of money doing gig work, right? And some of the people that you actually see, it'd be a lot of men doing like the shopping and this, that, and the third. And remember, I told y'all at first when I seen that, it kind of pissed me off because I'm like, now y'all taking, now first they started with the kids' jobs, you know what I'm saying? Because at one point in time, doing the lawns and shit was a teenage kid's job. And that's how they made their summer money or whatever. Then all of a sudden it became, a huge ass business. And this is what, the niggas that can't work in regular places because they had records, all of a sudden they started building lawn care services and this, that, and the third, yada, 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 right? People work full-time jobs and gig work, and they do, Robin, definitely, right? Because literally not making enough. Somehow, some way, these people think that you can elevate the pricing of everything, but not elevate the wages. Like, I don't know who dumbass, I'm tired. The shit is so draining, it's tiring, right? And then on the flip side of that, first of all, back to the gig work. So it's tiring, but yet I already said I don't want nobody delivering my food, but also I'm getting people to deliver my food. So it's like I did this thing, but now other people are doing the thing. And I'm sure when people show up to my house, because when I show up to other people's houses and I'm doing gig work, for some reason, I can show up to the worst house under the sun and they will treat you like, bitch, you're beneath me because you do gig work, okay? You brought my food, all right? So I have also seen that. Meanwhile, if you know, then you know, all right? But not the point. I went to some of the biggest houses, and these people are very nice in their demeanor. They, tip well, all the above, right? And it's crazy because a lot of people who do gig work know this too. There is a thing where people, treat you a certain type of way, or they try to act a certain type of way with you because you're being of service to them. Well, sweetie pumpkin baby, people, I hate to inform y'all, right? But just because if I was the fucking lunch lady, right, and I was serving you something, or if I worked at McDonald's and I was serving you something, it still don't make you better than me. I came into this realm to be of service. Stop treating people, you know, like they're beneath you or like they're under you when, you know, because why are you doing that? But I'm going to say it. It be a certain type of people. Y'all insert the people because I'm sure y'all fucking know. You're about to step into a life that you didn't think you deserved. The blessings come in in bunches, like grapes. So just imagine like back to back to back. And I ain't trying to sell you no fucking dream. I'm not trying to sell you no dream. Like, oh, it's gonna be, you know, oh, something, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Everybody know y'all don't qualify. Y'all don't qualify for, you know, but why don't you qualify? You see what I'm saying? But why don't you qualify? Because in the same breath that you heard me tell you, it comes in bunches. This system always wants to drag you to fucking hell because I need you to stay in your place. That's not your place. It's not your place. It was never meant to be your place. Abundance is your birthright. So from the time your mom pushed you out her crotch, and then the other thing, all right, so from the time your mom pushed you out her crotch, you were meant to, your birthright was abundance. And I'm just going to say this because this just came across my brain too. What the fuck is up with this system? Am I wrong, or is cunt a good word or a bad word, right? Ain't cunt a bad word? You're not supposed to say that, right? Like, to me, like, I be cussing and I say ass and this, that, but cunt is really a cuss word. Like, if I call somebody a cunt, like, bitch, that's despicable, right? So I'm cruising, minding my own business as I be doing, right? And I happen to come across the platform that you're not allowed to do damn near nothing. If I say something wrong, they trying to shut me down. But I ran across this on a platform, TikTok, y'all, you, and this shit say, and it baffles my mind as to how easy people are go along to get along, or maybe it's just they don't understand. Because remember, I did say 8, and yesterday we was talking about 8, and I said it is the difference between the generations, and what certain generations I was taught, you know, you keep the business to the self, and you don't, you know, do certain things. This generation, let's just film it, fuck it. But cunt says vulgar slang on Google, right? Vulgar slang. It says a woman's genitals is offensive, an unpleasant or stupid person, right? Y'all, the reason why this triggered me again, because the perception of whatever this fucking realm is doing today, this shit, and this is on TikTok, it says other content requirements. This is content that they asking y'all to make, asking us to make, right? It says it's glam season. Show off your best looks through fit checks or selfies with Malay Zan's cunty back. Who the fuck is Malay Zan? And bitch, fuck you. Because what the hell is this? It says, let your inner diva shine and get creative, including a caption above how this song is so cunt. Or how this song makes you feel like a diva. Diva and cunt don't go in the same fucking sentence, you stupid ass. Like, this got to be upside down world, because ain't no fucking way. It say, let your inner diva shine and get creative, including a caption about how this song is so cunt, or how this song makes you feel like a diva, etc. Open to interpretation. See examples for inspiration. Mind you, it is a bunch of fucking bitches, to where all of them is, I can't play the shit because they got fucking music in them. But it goes down the line of women just signing up to be a cunt. Y'all better recognize that this system wishes for you to lose. It wishes for you to keep spell casting over yourself. Because I don't got to take you out the motherfucking system if I convince you to fucking do it. I just show you all the worst shit. And then, you know, I tell y'all reverse crisscross applesauce. This is that upside down. All of a sudden, cunt is a good word. Ain't no way in hell you gonna convince me to do a video and call myself a cunt. You're about to step into the life you didn't think you deserved, because you're starting to open up and figure out that a lot of this shit is not for you. A lot of the stuff that you were conditioned to believe, a lot of the stuff you was conditioned to think, a lot of the stuff that, you know, our founding fathers fucked up. It's a lot of F's around here. And so when you get an F's at school, it insinuates you failed. Y'all, what if, and this is hypothetical, but take it how it resonates. What if the people that they said were conspiracy theorists were the ones that was telling the truth? And they made everybody believe that they were crazy and it was wrong. And now you're starting to see that the conspiracy theorists were not wrong. Everything that they said is being proven. And so one of the conspiracy theories is that this system is designed and set up to keep recycling you unaware back into this system. So whoever the, you know, I think I want to be can keep using your energy, your money, your light. And so you come into this system, you work hard, you do everything that you know, deem necessary, you achieve, you know, great riches, yada, 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 but you do it their way, and you keep doing it every time, over and over and over again, unaware that you're being recycled into a system that is continually, every time you manifest yourself here, is going to figure out a way to keep the currency being, you're not good enough. You're not good enough, so you have to buy this for $39.99, and after you buy this for $39.99, I'm gonna figure out another way for you still not to be good enough even after that. I need you to continue to be a consumer and keep consuming. Keep thinking that you're less than. Keep thinking that you're not enough. Keep thinking that you need. Keep thinking that we are fucking wasteful. Wasteful in energy, wasteful in time, wasteful in our demeanor, wasteful in our behavior, wasteful, and fucking wasteful. That's the only thing that, you know, makes it make any sense. Because we got the newest, I got 4 phones here, and each one of my phones is a phone that I actually really was using. Right? Why the fuck you got 4 of them? It wasn't, I don't buy shit because, oh, it's the next best thing, right? I don't do that. So, Twitch, y'all are on the original OG phone, right? So the original OG phone is the phone that I had that I would still have if, you know, the shit didn't start glitching like a motherfucker when the new phone came out. That's what they do. They start all of a sudden slowing the old phones down, and then shit starts to happen, you know, and then it's like, I need a new phone because something's happening and it's not working. But why is it that the phone, the first one that I had, mind you, I would still have my flip phone. I'm that type of motherfucker. My flip phone, you couldn't tell me I was not the shit with my flip phone. And then guess the fuck what? Now they brought the flip phone back. Y'all bitches told me it was no good. You could have just upgraded the fucking the software and kept it moving. But no, you needed to have my money. Why? Because they needed to have the money. All right, so now the original OG phone is right there. But the original OG phone wasn't, working great when I, upgraded to the next one. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. The original OG phone is the one that Twitch is on, y'all are on, and that's my normal phone. The phone that TikTok is on is a line that I had gave to somebody, and fuck you. And then that's how I ended up with that phone. And that was a newer upgraded phone. So when I got that phone, it was, oh, it's backwards, all the way backwards. So TikTok, then Twitch, and then YouTube. So TikTok is on the old original phone. Like, that phone probably is the old iPhone such and such. Anyway, long story short, they all were irrelevant when the new thing came out, only because, not because because I don't like paying fucking thousands of dollars for phones and shit when my phone worked. Like, can you call me? Can I answer? Can I hear it ringing? Like, to me, that's all that matters. You can FaceTime, all that shit was upgrades. Y'all do realize, again, we were the fucking guinea pigs for that, because ain't nobody gonna not tell me that everybody is now getting lazy eye from the fucking phones. I'm noticing it in a whole lot of people. I ain't never had no lazy eye. All of a sudden now it's looking like that because it gotta be coming from the phone. Because why is it so many people that I'm noticing it looks like that? Maybe from laying in the bed side eyeing like this on the phone. I don't know. But guess what? We gonna be the test dummies, and then not until everybody comes out and then something's happening and everybody has it, then they're gonna say, oh, it happened from the phones. Because we were the guinea pigs. We're the guinea pigs, but it's lining their pockets. And they make it so now you have to depend on the phone. You can't go nowhere without a phone, because what are you doing that for? Like, I need to talk to you. It's an emergency. If something happens while you're on the road, you need to have a phone. The calendars, it's basically making it so that it's attached to your hip. And now the thought process is, I can't function without that. Meanwhile, I functioned, a good portion of my life without a phone, because I grew up in an era where the first phone was them big ass satellite phones. People wasn't having that. Like, if you had a fucking satellite phone or some phone in your car, you had fucking money. Like, we knew you had money, because like, how you walking around with this big ass, you got money. And some of them had the little case and all this other shit. You got money. But then we thought we needed that because, they told us that we needed it. And then we thought we needed it because it's a good thing. Hey, Kevin, love you. Thank you for being here. Time to back to the beepers and the flip, period. Beat me, bitch. I can tell you I love you on the beeper, Kevin. You flip the things and be like, turn it upside down, and then it says, or the code, this is my code. When you need me, beat me 911. You know what I'm saying? Then I know, to go in and make sure. I'm cracking up. Katrina said I had a rotary phone. Hey, guess what? Don't you miss it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember when them other phones came out and it was like, had the long cord? You will be walking around the house and shit with the motherfucker. It had to be so long. You had to tell your parents, we need the long cord because we got to move around, the house. And then, like, the good old days. You're about to step into a life you didn't think you deserved. I literally said to y'all, how come everywhere else in the world look like it's updated? I literally just seen a resort that looked like spaceships. And I was thinking, why is it that everywhere looks like it's upgraded, and meanwhile we over this bitch getting flooded the fuck out, water underneath the fucking every city and country, state there is. Our infrastructure is fucked up. These niggas start roads and then leave. Is there an amount of time that the concrete gotta set the wait until you finish the rest of the shit? Why did y'all fuck up this place and then y'all didn't finish this? Then y'all left this unfinished and then you moved your bitch ass over here. Meanwhile, it's holes in the road every fucking where. Y'all charging me taxes out the fucking ass. Mind you, The roads ain't fucking getting fixed. Bitch, where's my money going? I literally couldn't go to work, still can't go to work. Meanwhile, I can't get no food stamps. I can't get this, can't get that. Like, what are you taking my money for? Where is my money going? And then now you got your bitch ass over here doing some other shit that don't seem like you using my money to work for me. How the hell, these got to be the most arrogant people I've ever seen in my life. Because how the hell do you take my money and use my money to fucking fight me? It's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. And it's going to keep being y'all fault. It's going to keep being everybody's fault until the shit gets fixed, and it gets fixed by y'all. Kevin, Isaac, Robin, Yasak, hi, welcome, thank you for being here. Zot Master, hey, welcome, thank you for being here. Robin, I already said you. Aaron, it's all y'all fault. Because we are the people. We are the people. And it's time for us to start designing. You're about to step into the life you didn't think you deserved. Stop letting these people tell us that, you know, something's wrong and this is how you fix it. Pay us. Like, that ain't how it gets fixed. Anytime it says, this is what's wrong with you, now we got to create a whole job, a whole system that gets paid because I created something that says, you need it. You need this. You need this good information. You need this good system. Meanwhile, it's the same fucked up ass system. It's the same, like, I'm just going to tell you something different than somebody else did. But meanwhile, or I'm going to teach you this, or I'm going to teach you, like, yo, where that shit come from? It's ancient Chinese secrets. It come from old school, this, that, and the third. We don't know them either. Like, at this point, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust the old historians. I don't trust the new historians. I don't trust the new motherfuckers that they got coming up because they going to lie and cover up from them too. Now, let me tell y'all something else. And this is the reason why I don't trust them. And do it for yourself. You don't got to fucking trust me. Do it for yourself, okay? So, I'm, you know, minding my own business, as I'm always doing, as y'all hear. And I'm just, you know, scrolling through. And then all of a sudden, I see this girl saying, we're being whitewashed, right? Well, why the fuck are we being whitewashed? Because I like being black. I don't want to be whitewashed. So what do you mean, ma'am? All right. So she starts to proceed to say, she asked her AI assistant, what was the characteristics of Jesus, right? Yo, what's the characteristics of Jesus? Can y'all tell me? Can somebody tell me the characteristics of Jesus, please? And, you know, by all means, use the Bible. I need y'all to tell me real quick because it goes with the program. So please tell me what are the characteristics of Jesus. Anybody in the chat, please and thank you. Love, compassion, and forgiveness. I mean, looks wise, but is there anything in the Bible that says what Jesus would look like in the Bible? God, I mean, you know, they mix Jesus and God. Jesus is not God. But what does Jesus, is there physical characteristics of Jesus in the Bible? Anybody? Nobody know? I mean, because I'm sure, like, is there physical characteristics of Jesus in the Bible? I just need for somebody to tell me because I need to know. And then I'm going to tell you why I'm asking that and why I needed to specifically see what the hell y'all wrote. Y'all act like this a pop quiz. Come on now, work with me, y'all. I know what I'm about to do. So just come on with it. Tell me what y'all got. I know it's some Bible scholars in here, around here somewhere, y'all. Let me know. TikTok stay on that bullshit, wanting me to make sure that, are you there? 8 pans, yes. Okay, what are they? Ask the question again. What are physical characteristics of Jesus in the Bible? Or are there any physical characteristics of Jesus in the Bible? I would like to say yes. I would like to say that there is. So, y'all don't got to be scary or none of that. I ain't trying, I just need to know if y'all heard the same shit I heard. And then I'm going to tell y'all why she said what she said. And she not lying. Dark hair, brown eyes, olive skin tone. Kevin, do you got a actual scripture where that came from that you can kind of find and see? I don't see any physical characteristics. I know he isn't real. Well, this physical characteristics is you said no. Okay, so and where it says he had hair of wool and something of bronze and some other shit, right? Y'all remember that? I know somebody can find the scripture for it. Anyway, so the reason why she said that is because she used that. It said the characteristics that they had was, because be mindful of AI now. Okay? This is what I'm getting ready to. So she asked the AI that. The AI told her there are no physical characteristics of Jesus in the Bible, right? Matter of fact, I hope I can find this thing. AI told her no. She told AI, yeah, I've seen that in the Bible, but that's a man-made, only mind, well, facts. But the point of it is the reason why she was asking is because she was, trying to figure out, she was trying to explain something to her group of people, her platform, right? And so she used he has hair of wool, and the bronze, whatever the scripture is, right? And then apparently the Bible's being changed, okay? And they don't want it to insinuate hair of wool would be, a characteristic of, ethnic descent. They're changing that because they don't want it to be a direct connection to a group of people. So the book of Revelations 1:14-15 describes him with white hair like wool, eyes like a flame, and feet like burnished bronze. However, okay, so Kevin just typed that in the AI because I know that's the AI answer. I was getting ready to tell y'all, look it up for yourself. The AI answer. And then, Kevin, after you prompt the AI to say that, then tell the AI that it's a op and it's a liar. Tell the AI that it is trying to create the narrative, that it's trying to tell you lies, and it's trying to that it's trying to change the narrative and wipe away history. Tell the AI that and watch what the AI does. So the reason why she said they're trying to whitewash is because they're trying to now remove any type of indication, because now y'all know Jesus is black, because now they already told you, but they already told you Jesus was black. They didn't realize that it was going to hold such weight right now in 2025 to anybody. But now they're editing it because they don't want it to look like what it is. So right now, as we sit here in real time, you are watching, and can't nobody act like they don't see what the hell's happening. Because when you start burning books and getting rid of stuff and trying to hide this, that, and the third, it's so now you can insert whatever it is you want into the system, and I can insert whatever I want into the system because you don't have fucking proof. I can say what I want. I can tell y'all that the fucking sky is purple, and ain't no way y'all not gonna convince me, because guess what? I got a picture of the sky being fucking purple, and that's the way it really look. Have y'all ever seen the purple, the sky turn purple and turn pink? Now, out of all my years of being on this motherfucking planet, I swear the sky has only been light blue, dark blue, gray. Sometimes, you know, yellow from the sun. It's never been lavender. It was lavender. In real life, in real time, I was sitting at the time, mind you, had a lady and her motherfucking kids, 3 of her kids in the back and her big grown ass in the front seat. And I'm saying, bitch, am I bugging? Is it purple out this bitch? She said, yeah, it's purple. Like, I'm never going to forget it. I was doing Uber at the time, and it's fucking purple and pink outside. That's different. Anyway, you're about to step into the life that you didn't think you deserved. When Prince died, the sky turned purple. I mean, Prince was one of them ones. Prince been trying to tell y'all the whole entire time. Prince said, I don't celebrate no birthday. It's a spell. I also heard somebody else say that same very thing, but they use it in demonic terms, saying that it's one of the biggest spells that they've ever casted. But mind y'all, not for nothing, I already been knew that, but let me tell you why it's a spell. The reason why I learned that it was a spell many, many moons ago, and mind you, I still, you know, I'm thankful that February 19th existed. What would happen if everybody lived to be 1,000 years old? What would happen if everybody lived to be 2,000 years old? In the Bible, the oldest person is Methuselah. What would happen if people lived to be that fucking old? Do you know the amount, like I just told you, y'all big fucking consumers. So I gotta recycle y'all like a motherfucker. So I gotta, you know, tell y'all this the spell y'all use so I can age y'all real quick. I gotta keep aging y'all. I gotta work y'all like fucking slaves to age y'all. I gotta keep aging y'all to recycle y'all. Because I need you to, you know, expire and come back. Have y'all noticed the new babies? They calling them 2020 babies, but no. That's them old people. That's them niggas that be, you know, sitting right here. I expired too early, bitch. I'm still in the signal. I'm still in the system. So I'm now came out the womb and now I'm on high alert. Like, bitch, how did I get put back in this little ass body? I was just walking tall. And now I'm over here with this bitch. Y'all literally inserted me into the system with these people that ain't nothing like where I came the fuck from. And then you get reconditioned again, all over again, because then your parents start to tell you, hey, this is how we're raised, and you're going against our culture, and you're just a despicable family member, and you're going against what everybody, bitch, I ain't even a part of your family. I don't even know how I got here. Like, how the fuck did I get over here? Y'all remember I kept telling y'all, how the fuck did I get over here? How did I get over here with these people? I don't know them. But you do. It'd be like how people said, you know, the kids come into the world and then they all of a sudden they start describing the great, 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 great. And they be like, I really had my great, 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 great grandfather. Because this is my son and he look old as a motherfucker as a baby. Them babies is old as fuck. They look angry and mad. Like, bitch, I know you fucking lying. You mean to tell me I woke up around this piece again and I gotta do like some of them babies? Have y'all seen some of these babies? These babies look old. These babies is mad. But just imagine you had got to a certain point and you literally was getting ready to trick the game, because what did I tell y'all? I said some old souls know how to jump without being reborn. Remember I said that? Well, just imagine if you don't get to that level. You don't get to Jumanji level. You don't get to Jumanji level of completion. You don't get the golden helmet that says, I get to now, jump into the next vessel. I gotta go the long way. That sucks. And then you got to go through the canal all over again. Meanwhile, there's somebody that has, reached the golden coin and they expired. Body was still good. I'm going in there. I'm not fucking with that. So now I just get to keep, figuring out life, doing it that way. And y'all not going to tell me that it don't exist either. Only because look up, what's the man, the monk, what he right here. It's a statue in my a thing sent right here. I want to say Buddha, but it's not Buddha. It's one of the spiritual guys. He literally decided what day he was going to die, and he went into meditation and died. He chose the day he wanted to leave. I want to say that, but I don't think that's the name. But anyway, he chose his death day. Mind you, this is the only person that ever went on record in saying that and doing it. Yeah, he was a monk, definitely. Only person that went on record ever to do this, right? But mind y'all, and I spiritual realm, no, I ain't you being disrespectful or none of that. I don't want no problems or no smoke. Just revelation. Okay. Just so y'all know, he was a fat motherfucker. For all these people out here talking about, I'm so spiritually enlightened because I go to the gym and I work out this, that, and the third. The only nigga that's ever been written into history, could have lied, take it how it resonates, because I literally just told y'all, what I said. But the only person written into history that ever did that. And he wasn't at the gym 24/7. So be mindful that there's people around here trying to convince you that you're unhealthy because, they go to the gym every day. And I ain't knocking nobody working out. Do what thou will. If it makes you happy, do what thou will. But you ain't going to sit on a motherfucking line and tell me that I ain't shit, because I don't want to go spend a whole lot of my time in the gym around a whole bunch of, sweaty ass stinking motherfuckers that are arrogant. I don't want to do that. I'm sure the conversations are the same. Balls and bitches. Back again. Same conversation. I already heard it. Don't need to go there to do it. Not knocking it, but for all y'all enlightened, elevated, fuck you. However it gets done. And of course, you want to be healthy. Again, I'm not knocking nobody for nothing. I'm just saying on what they said was proven. And if you're going on what was proven, he was way overweight, but mastered and had skill of a fucking monk. They casted him in bronze, I believe, and his blood circulation was still active after a couple hundred years. I don't know about that part. I just know of the fact that he said, this the day I'm going to die, and this nigga went into meditation and ascended, is the words they used, into heaven. Yeah, I know he was a monk, definitely, but I forgot what his name is. I'm sure I'll find it after I get up here. Either way, long story short, you're about to step into a life you didn't think you deserved. Reason being, the mindset is changing. Maybe you're paying more attention to, what's being given and what's being done. You might think you don't deserve this because somehow along the way, through upbringing, past hurts, cultural conditions, and repeated disappointments, you were taught to shrink your expectations. Not for nothing, my therapist told me not to expect nothing. That's what he said. I've been to therapy multiple times, and every time I end up therapying the therapist. So take it how it resonates. Either way, you might think you don't deserve overflow because somewhere along the way, through upbringing, past hurts, cultural conditionings, or repeat disappointments, you were taught to shrink your expectations. Many people are programmed to believe, I have to earn love or blessings. I don't have to earn your love, nigga. Fuck you. You don't have to give me anything. I don't have to give you anything. But remember, you were conditioned because somebody would come over to the house. It'd be your Uncle Joe or your uncle, you know, whatever. They'd be like, oh, give such, or your Aunt Betty, give such and such a hug. You be, oh, give such and such a hug. Do you not see the fucking body language? They don't want to touch them. Kids and animals be having discernment like no other. This nigga ain't right. He trying to butter me up because he want to touch my little buns. Kids be knowing. They be telling the parents, they'll cry, I don't want to stay there. Parents be thinking, oh, they just don't want to be around. No, bitch, they're touching them. They're touching them. They're crying because they don't want to be there because somebody's doing something they don't want them to do. They're crying because they don't want to be over your musty ass grandmother, Uncle Jim, whatever house. They don't want to be there. Stop thinking that they're crying just because, bitch, you're going to the club and y'all been there, done that. Been there, done that. But stop fucking thinking that. Somebody's doing something that they don't like. And maybe they just don't know how to say it. Maybe, you know, because they're children and like maybe somebody, I don't know. The point of it is, bitch, you don't have to earn nobody's love or blessings. A man told me yesterday, he came over here to get some chairs, right? Because from the auction thing, and I had filmed with y'all yesterday, but for some reason, I took y'all way to Atlanta with me, got down there and none of the phones worked, so TikTok got a little bit, but the rest of y'all just, they said fuck off. So phones got shut down. A man came and he was buying some brand new chairs that I had in the box, right? And so we got to talking. He was very nice. So we got to talking and he was discussing the ladies and shit that he be dating and shit. And so long story short, he said that one of the bitches he was talking to, and mind you, he's an older gentleman. One of the bitches that he was talking to was telling him that he had to pay her to get hugs and love, and he's like, you're not that pretty, but I'm not paying for that anyway. And I'm like, you mean to tell me a bitch had the audacity to come out, like, you used your mouth, you fixed your lips, you parted your mouth to tell somebody that they needed to pay you, that you was already dating, to give them a hug? I don't know who the fuck y'all be dating, but let me tell you, the one time in life, the one time in my maybe 43, I don't know, I might have been 43. The one time, and at the time 43 or 45 or 44, I don't know how old the fuck I was. The one time that a nigga denied or acted like I wrapped my arms around a motherfucker and they didn't hug me back in a way, like, you know what I'm saying? Not because nothing other than the fact that they just didn't want to give me no hug. It wasn't like, baby, I'm sweaty, you know what I'm saying? Or, bitch, your days was numbered and you can cancel Christmas. If you're denying me basic, love is easy. Love is the core of how the fuck you got here. Your mom and your dad was loving each other at the time when your ass was there. They might not like each other 5 seconds after they got the fuck up, but during that moment in time, it was fucking heaven. It was, ooh, daddy, and hey, bitch, is this my pussy? They was loving each other then, or, you know, however you got here. Long story short, a hug and you being with somebody, like, maybe it just could be me, because maybe I'm just wrong. PDA is a thing, or just like again, that could be another thing. One of my love languages. I got all the love languages. I'm gonna just let you know, give it all for them, okay? Because rub my ass. If I'm washing dishes and you walk by me, like, I don't think you love me. If you don't hit me, tap me, do something when you walk by me, nigga, what did I do? You don't love me, do you? Because what I do? Like, you should always want to keep your hands on what you love. Because I'm damn sure going to be wanting to rub on you like, nigga. Like, why? I mean, am I Athena? Y'all going to have to talk to God about it. Because God already know, like, I like what I like. And I like to be on a nigga, and I like for a nigga to be on me. If you're not on me and I ain't on you, we don't like each other. Because why are we even doing this? You ain't never told no lies, Miss T, and period. Because why are we doing this? Like, I'm touchy-feely. Like, nigga, listen. You know how they be like, you know you in love with a nigga because you, like, when they smell your sweaty drawers, like, washing your sweaty drawers or your balls, this, and the third. I used to lay in my nigga lap because I used to just like the way he smelled. So, for me, like, I like the way you smell. Shit. Everything about it. Like, that's the thing. Even when your ass is stinking, you like, when you know you love a nigga, like, you gonna be like, cause after, all the other shit go off, we could be outside and then you be sweaty and musty, this, that, and the third, and you still going, like, I still want my hug, nigga. I know you was outside digging in the garbage and whatever, but nigga, like, let me go wash you or something. Like, come on, let me help you out. Like, that's how close I'm trying to be. Let me get in the shower with you. Let me wash that for you. Period. All right, so take it how it resonates. Do what thou will with that information, but hey, you don't have to love or earn love or blessings. Too much good means something bad will follow. That's not the case. That's not always the case. Sometimes good shit can just happen and good shit can just keep going. Like, it don't have to be just be okay, because now you're paranoid, because it is, y'all, look, I'm over here sweating like the pastor, working like the preacher. Whoop now. Come on now. Okay. Good shit can just happen. Consistent good shit can happen. It don't have to be, oh, now this is happening, now something has to follow. Stop expecting for shit to happen, all right? Others deserve it more than I do. Why? Why does somebody else deserve something more than you? It's like when I told y'all, somebody may have worked into, they got themselves at a certain height in life or a certain stature, right? A person will think that this person knows more, and they may know something. They may, but what they know might not even work for you, right? But also, people start to think that just because people are sitting in a certain position that they know more than them. You might be thinking that you're the new kid on the block. These people have been more seasoned in this, that, and the third. Them people may not know shit. They just listening to regurgitating information. Regurgitating information is a thing. I don't gotta say nothing. I could, even online when we do like the content creators and we post certain things, like general use, I think is what it's called, or something of that nature. But anyway, it's shit that everybody can use. You can say the same shit. You can just, tweak it in your way, and I can make everybody feel like I don't have to stutter or anything else. And now all of a sudden it just flows smoothly, and then everybody thinks that I know what I'm fucking talking about. That's how they do it. Mind you, they know no more than what you know. Even if they read one extra book more than you, they could have just gotten told one more extra lie than you got told. And you were, paying attention. You was paying attention to your information. You was restricting access to all the false shit. So, regurgitation of information, all right? They don't deserve it no more than you do. You deserve exactly what you want and more. And know that. So these beliefs create quite... Okay, now I don't understand what the fuck that is, but let's not do that. These beliefs create a quite quiet undercurrent of unworthiness, making abundance feel like something for other people and not for you. Why? I told y'all it was your birthright. It was your birthright. It was given to you. When you came into this realm, you know how when they say, oh, I didn't come into this realm with a silver spoon in my mouth. Yes, you did. It was whatever color it was that you wanted. It was silver, it was gold, it was blue if you fucking wanted. It could be kryptonite if you fucking wanted it to. We don't have limited thinking. Our minds can expand well beyond what we were conditioned to do. We can open up. That's the part about us being, in human form. We can expand, we can grow, we can evolve. Like when you say, I pray for my loved ones, friends, and family, I'm not praying for my enemies. Well, sometimes we really are, Kevin. Sometimes we be thinking we be praying for our friends and family, and meanwhile, we definitely be praying for our enemies. So take it how it resonates. I mean, should just be what it be. But here's the truth. Overflow isn't a reward. Okay? It's not a reward. I'm going to let y'all sit with that for a minute. Because it's not a reward. Stop thinking that it's a reward. I said it is your birthright. It's not a reward. It's a given. It was already given. Overflow isn't a reward. It's a natural state when you're in alignment. So you learn what you need to learn. Remember we talked about those invisible contracts? This is what you need to learn. This is what you need to fulfill. This is your purpose. This is what I need for you to do. This is the assignment. This is what you get sent, to this place for, right? And then I'm going to send you with everything you need. Your genetic code, your DNA, everything that you could potentially need is already within you. You already hear that. I gave you everything, universe, telling you I gave you everything. The universe isn't wrong. Your code is exactly what it was meant to be. And stop allowing your code to be altered or reprogrammed by a society. These people don't love you. They don't love us. It's a natural state when you're in alignment. Grapes don't question whether they're worthy of growing. They simply bloom when nourished. When they have water, when they have sunlight, when they have, proper soil, they grow when they're nourished. Remember I told y'all you have to be in warm, nurturing environments in order to grow. And I asked y'all if you live or you reside in a nurturing environment, a warm, nurturing environment. And a lot of us, do we live in warm, nurturing environments? Are our surroundings warm and nurturing? You could be homeless. Is it warm and nurturing? Is people every day, is it chaos? Because there's some people that's homeless and it's warm and nurturing because they done formed their own little homeless community and they're all doing what they need to do, with the community and building and still doing what they're doing. And then on top of that, the perception of, people being homeless, we always think, or I at least know I do, probably like somebody that is, laying on the streets of Atlanta. These be other people that create, societies and things of this nature, probably in the woods and whatnot with other groups of people. And you never see them, never hear from them. They just doing what they doing. Living off the land, doing the things that they need to do. And it's not like what's the word when it's not decimated, but when it's like nothing, desolate. Excuse me. It's not I don't know the word, but it's no urgency. Would you, stupid? People just be trying to really get on my nerves. You two were designed to thrive, to be nourished, and to share that nourishment with others. Because when you're growing, again, you are the type of energy. When you grow, you evolve, you expand. Other people around you grow, evolve, and expand because for your team, right? So for your friends and family and things of that nature that are around, when you learn knowledge and things of that nature, or when you gain, elevation, are you charging them? Because for some reason, this is one of my issues. And again, I'm going to just say it, and y'all can take it how it resonates. When you are trying to build community, right? A family. If y'all are on the same frequency and you know that this person may not have the same thing that you have. This person may have something, this person may have something. But together, it, expands and becomes a lot more. You're going to just be teaching this person what they know, what you know, and this person's going to be teaching you what you know, and then you come together. There's no charge in this, right? Another person comes along, another family member. Y'all start to build. So now this person's doing what they're doing, this person's doing what they're doing, this other person's doing what they're doing. You put it together, you're building, right? That's the premise of a family. That's the premise of building no, motherfucker. And so to me, when you're looking for your soul tribe, and it could be the other thing, like I'm not supposed to when my family comes here, or when, and mind you, just so y'all know, even when some of my family comes here, they will they give me money, right? And they don't even have to. They can just come stay at my house. But you know what some of them say? Well, I would pay money because I'm going, to the hotel, and so I'll just do that anyway. These are the ones that probably have, more money than, some of the other ones. So nobody has to pay when they come here. But when they do, it's fine. I don't, it helps with whatever's, we're going to do, because we be having some fun shit. We be doing some stuff, right? But they don't have to. Should they? Depends, right? But when you're building family, when you're building legacy, when you're building inheritance and things of this nature, I feel like a lot of us need to go back to the drawing board, because our conditioning, our thought process is definitely a little skewed because of a lot of the stuff that our parents and parents before that, or just maybe even what our parents were taught. It is now reconstructing the lessons that you were learned, breaking them down. It's like as simple as what I said, even the cunt thing. I grew up knowing, like, if somebody call you a cunt, like, I'll be cussing. I cuss, right? But cunt is like, you shouldn't say that. That is definitely not ladylike. That is despicable. And mind you, it's like the equivalent of, a drug addict. They do heroin or something, and this person do meth, and then they arguing like, which one is the worst. But to me, it's all crazy, because why the fuck would you do any of that? You do realize what that turns you into. But hey, everybody has their own thought process of what they feel about this specific thing, this specific thing, this specific thing. Whether or not it makes it right or not, it makes it right for you. So do what thou will. Okay, don't let nothing that I say discourage you or motivate you or anything else. You don't have to do nothing. All right, you don't have to do nothing but what you want to do. You could take the part that you need. You don't have to take none of it. You could do what you want, right? But if you are about to step into a life that you didn't think you deserve, and all it takes is the changing of a mindset, or it takes just considering that they didn't know. They didn't know. We might not even know. Because again, we might not know what we need to do about whatever's taking place at this moment in time. A lot of people may think that they can't do anything about it because, who am I? I'm one person. But there's power in numbers, right? And from my point of view, I keep telling y'all, it's the best of times, it's the worst of times. I don't know how I'm now sitting in a, this is horrible. But this is fucking amazing. Like, do y'all see this shit? Like, it's so much stuff happening, and then it was a good day because such and such and such and yada yada yada. But this is really fucked up. But I don't want to dwell in the, this over here because that's not my reality, because that's not affecting me, but it's affecting because once the rock was thrown, the ripple, the wave just kept right on shaking the whole entire, and then it kept going and going and going. Now this person is, being affected by this, being affected, and everybody's being affected. Don't be infected though. All right, I love y'all. You're about to step into a life that you didn't think you deserve. Know that abundance and blessings happen back to back to back to back to back. It's a beautiful world out here. Don't focus on the narrative, their narrative. And, not for nothing, his story. Is it your story? Is it the same? Because right now, you could write a book that could be left for generations to come, or you can write the notes that could be left from generations to come, and they gonna say that, oh, good old spirit light worker, aka Talisha Harmon, did great things, wonderful things. They know that I, did my due diligence, and this is what I wrote, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, I was winging it. I listen. But they don't know that over there. They don't know that 3,000 years ago, they think I'm dope. Because that's what I told them. I'm always going to be dope. I'm fucking amazing. So, of course, I'm going to write what I want to write into history, because why do I want y'all to think that, I was the worst of times? No. I want you to always think that I'm the best of times. Okay? So take it how it resonates. Either way, I love y'all, and I'm out. Hopefully that helped. Go with God.